Hey everyone, it's Katie here and welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you may have seen, the title and thumbnail is about the end of the game Sword and Shield. Well, in the competitive sense, in my eyes. The game will probably still be played by others, like doing shiny hunts, etc. But let me walk you through what I've experienced in the Sword and Shield era of Pokemon. My journey of Sword and Shield started back in March of 2022, where I had just finished the game called Legends Arceus and was looking for a new Pokemon game to play. I looked around YouTube and got a notification on my phone from Pokemon. They were streaming the Salt Lake City Pokemon Regionals at the time. It sparked my interest, so I decided, hey, well, let's just find out what it is. I didn't really understand too much about the game when I was watching, but it was Pokemon, so I did get what the objective was. But the whole Dynamax phenomenon was really cool to watch as a spectator. After the event had ended, I did some more research about Sword and Shield, and I talked to my grandma about the game. After the fact, a couple of weeks later, she decided to give me the game as a gift, which I was not expecting at all. She's the one basically started my whole VGC career, so to speak. However, I never really played VGC before, nor did I know anyone who played inside the community. It was a real step into the dark and a new beginning for me. So the first steps I took when I started playing Sword and Shield was just getting used to the basic mechanics like Dynamax, terrains, and what they did basically. After I beat the game, I figured out some of the basic mechanics in Sword and Shield. After that, I started to learn about the type matchups because I hadn't played competitive before, so I didn't really know too much about the type matchups. I drew the table of the Pokemon matchups and started memorizing them. I also need to find a team to play on the rank ladder with. So I stumbled upon this YouTuber and competitive player, Cybertron VGC. One of the best players in the entire world and who can pioneer a lot of teams. The team that I stumbled upon was this Yveltal, Kyogre, Mungus, Regieleki, Rillaboom, and Incineroar team. The first month of VGC I didn't do so great. I was struggling to get wins due to my lack of knowledge of the Pokemon in the team, and I learned that while playing Pokemon, you have to be experienced with the team to get some success with it. You have to know the roles of your team, what the best leads are, the best pivoting, and what your speed and damage tiers are. Here are some of the results after the first 3 months of using the team. In the first month, I had 40 battles and reached Great Ball Tier 8. The second month, I got to Ultra Ball tier and did 70 battles total. And in my third month, I got my first Master Ball season with a 58% win rate, which is, respectable, not too bad overall. This year was the first World Finals I had watched online. This took place on August 18th to the 21st and was held in London. I decided to watch the entire event as a learning experience to take it to my own gameplay. This was one of the best events I'd ever watched. The gameplay was insanely good, the pressure was there, commentary was good, and the energy in the venue was great. And thanks also to the new edition of Battle of the Couch by Aaron Zhang, which give key insights on the match, which I took in and learned from it. Also around this time, I gained the confidence to finally start streaming Pokemon again. Since I wasn't really streaming that much, I felt I could do better. This was also the time where I started to watch some Pokemon VGC streamers such as Lunchbox, Reiki, Shiny Umbreon, and Janzu. So fast forward a couple weeks. After Series 12 was over in August, it was announced that a new series was going to be released called Series 13, where for the first time ever, Mythicals were allowed. I wasn't really too stoked for this since I wanted to try out the no-max format called Spike Myth. This period of time getting a team together with no box legendaries and Dynamax was the most fun I've had in Pokemon ever. My first few teams I self-made weren't so great, so I asked my friend X Delta to make a team for me. The team he gave me was Dragofish, Talonflame, Landorus, Aleki, Rillaboom, and Volcarona. After subtesting the narrations of my first team, I added Registeel into the Lando T and changed up some items. And this was the first real team I used in other ladder tournaments and against other streamers as well. Fast forward about a month and the Blackthorn City draft arrived. I got drafted into the Leafeon Rakers with my other teammates too. This was my first ever draft league I participated in. I was eager to learn and build new teams with my teammates. The first week came around and I built the first version of this team today with Reiki. We wanted to center around Stakataka. This was the first team we came up with. After several iterations, I decided to use this team versus my first opponent, Tundra. What I enjoyed most about Spikebit was how creative teams would get and how many people were so excited about this new format to prepare for Scarlet and Violet. Over the last few months, I've been a part of the VGC community. I've made some amazing friends overall. I've been loving the community supports, and willingness to teach and learn from others is amazing to see. So I'll go ahead and list some people who helped me develop as a player in the community and who helped me as a person. First and foremost, the homie Reiki. So I followed Reiki on Twitch quite a few months ago, and he's been an amazing friend and has introduced me to so many people I know today. He's an amazing player and an amazing friend, and big shout out to you, homie. Can't wait to see what you achieve in Generation 9. Next person is Lunchbox. This guy's the nicest person I've ever met in the Pokemon community. He's extremely funny and very, very humble. His streams are always very wholesome, and I love watching them for it. Much love, LB. The next person is the Shiny Umbreon. He's an amazingly friendly person, and we both have quite similar personalities. He's a great entertaining streamer, and he also gave me great advice as well. So thank you very much, Tyler. I appreciate you. Lastly, I wanted to thank the London Corviknights and the Dust 3D community for being such an amazing community and helping me improve as a player, and also giving me content to make with their tournaments and local events as well. I hope to continue this into Generation 9 and make great content for you guys, as well as, meeting as many people as I can in the events that I'm going to go to next year. Thank you all for watching the video, and stay tuned for more VGC content.